artist. You're so aware of the business side of this and the legal realm of, like, you're more aware than I think probably most artists are. But being it's crazy. Being a songwriter,
Says her boyfriend.
Smartest woman in the world.
you being the songwriter, being the singer, owning the publishing rights, being able to re-record songs, that gave you leverage and able to make this move, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So that was, and also, you know, in my contract, they didn't put a clause in that said I couldn't re-record because nobody was doing it and nobody thought that was a good idea.
Right.
So, and also, like, who would be that stubborn? Like, who would be that petty?
This badass kid over here.
That they would
That's
record
right.
every single thing
It's so badass.
over and
Well,
over again.
What was your favorite
Well,
one?
not just that. Hold on, Bill. But not just that. Who has a fan base that's gonna listen to the same album twice in a row?
It's a good point, Jason. It's a good
Like
point.
honestly,
And-
and this is where they missed it.
I love us.
You had
It makes
a
it for
diehard
1989, I'll
community
listen
that
to
you
that one
already
too.
built.
That's the thing, is the
You
fans
told
are,
a story with the second time you released this album, right? And the fans got behind
Yes.
that narrative. And they're
And
like,
then-
"Well, screw the first album. We're rolling with the
Just like
re-recording."
Taylor worded it.
Yeah,
Jason.
Jason, we ride at dawn. Like,
That's right.
and it was amazing because, you know, they're the reason why the re-records worked out. They're the reason I was able to purchase my music back because they came to the Eras tour.
Oh my God.
And basically, they're the reason why any of this worked out. And I
Biggest
also want
GoFundMe
to note
ever.
that, like, the
Most
other
successful
people who are like me
GoFundMe,
at dawn,
honestly.
my live band, they played on all the re-records. It's like, you want to know why they sound so perfect on the Eras tour? They played on all those records. Like, they're session musicians too, and that's how good they are. And I'm so impressed just by their ability and their dexterity as musicians to be able to do that so convincingly, because there are actually there's the Taylor's version song, I kind of prefer a lot of that stuff. I think it sounds incredible, but I'm happy to have all of it.
So that leads me to the next question, Faye. Now that you own all of it, you have the re-recordings, you have the original recordings. What should we listen to? Like, what do I roll with?
Man.
Does it
Your
matter?
choice.
You're just
Your
like whatever
choice.
you guys want. Like,
Yeah, it's really whatever you guys want, because I love both of them. I
Yeah,
would not
I'm
put out
Yeah,
there
now it's
because I
anything.
think that they held up or were better. I think a lot of the vocals I did on the re-records are better than the originals.
okay.
But it's like if you found a nostalgia in the originals and that was what you were listening to when
You
you
know
were
how you feel
12 years
about
old
style.
bopping around
Yeah.
in your bedroom,
Oh yeah.
go crazy.
Yeah.
We got them all.
I'm gonna start doing comparisons. That's what I gotta do. I just gotta start doing comparisons.
Yeah.
You listen to every beat.
Yeah.
You're certainly, it's not mandatory, Jason.
I mean, that sounds like a good time.
I'll say this, there's a few good playlists out there that have a mixture of them all.
You've been streaming?
Yes,
Thank you.
I've been streaming for about 2 years.
Oh,
What's the spoon for this?
that's fantastic. Thank you so much. That's why we got that spike in the
That's what it was.
35-year-old male demographic.
Yes, like 1.7 billion, that was at least 1 billion.
We- We have one IP address from one iPhone that continually is listening to this. Do you have a favorite album that you re-recorded that, like, are there different eras that you liked recording more, re-recording?
I really liked them all, but I think Red was very special.
Ooh,
There were
okay.
songs that I called From the Vault songs, and
Oh.
there was one
You know, I'm such a.
which I think is maybe my favorite song I've ever written, called All Too Well 10 Years.
Oh God, I'm
There
obsessed.
are originally so many more verses in that song than ended up being on the album that I had put out when I originally put out Red. I made the glorious, fortuitous mistake of saying that to my fans. in
She said this
interviews.
on interviews before.
You know
Okay.
what those words mean. You're so handsome. So basically, I
He's like a kid
said
in a
that
candy
in
store.
interviews
He's just like so
to
happy.
my fans, and they just like hung on to it. They were like, "Where's the 10-minute version? Give us the 10-minute version."
Yeah.
And when it came time to doing Taylor's version and re-recording the album, I went back in, found the verses, restructured the song to the way that it pretty much was
You're
when I had
damn.
originally written
Yeah,
it.
yeah, really.
Went back in.
So glad she did.
And
Oh
that
God.
song is one of my favorite things I've ever done, and it was when we're on the Eras tour. I'm watching people just like cathartically scream this song. And I'm like, do
Oh,
you
yeah.
need? do you need to go to the hospital? Like, it was so passionate, the fan response to that song at the Eras Tour. And I remember thinking so many times, like,
Like, are
what
you
if this
good?
never happened? Like, what if I never had
It's
to
one of the most
record
iconic
this?
parts of your,
Oh,
of that.
favorite song.
It was so fun, and so like, yeah.
This is
it
what she's
really
thinking
did
as
make me
she's
fall
singing.
in
Oh,
love with that
God.
album
Are you guys
specifically.
good?
I have a song with Phoebe Bridgers that I
No,
really
we
love
are not
on
good,
that.
thank you.
know,
Thanks
from
for
the
asking.
vault. Chris Stapleton was a part of it as well, and I think that one, I've always loved Fearless in 1989 in a very pure way. But Red, I've kind of gone back and forth over the years and been like, you know, like that re-recording it made me just be like, ah, God, I love that album. I have
Yeah.
no complicated feelings about that. Wouldn't have done anything different.
Mm.
Maybe
Well,
except to include the original verses the first time.
Well, we just talked about the different eras a little bit. Let's talk about perhaps the most daunting thing that any artist has ever taken on, which is the Eras Tour.
Yes,
Oh my
let's talk
God.
about that. Let's debrief.
You finally finished it up
Everything.
last
Let's
December.
debrief everything.
in
Give us a
Vancouver.
12-hour documentary, please.
I don't know, what did it feel like to wrap it up? What does it feel like now? Like not touring
Oh, wow.
and being on a jet every day, basically trying to go from country to country. Yeah.
She was
I mean,
disabled patient for both
It
of
feels
you.
great,
She's okay.
Jason, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You don't miss it?
I miss it. I do miss it, but it's like it was perfect for what it was. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was a lot of physical therapy, and it was a lot of like being in a state of perpetual physical discomfort. Kind of like when you're in season, you know?
Yeah, no,
I'm not getting hit
my first time.
by huge 300-pounders, but the heels.
No, when I
heels
saw the
for that
recovery
long,
station in the hotel room after, with the toe spacers.
I got an acupuncture now.
Oh my god.
I've got.
See, I'm telling you, dude, the similarities were crazy. I'm like, oh my gosh, she
We're like
does more than I do.
We're like comparing
after-
physical therapy stories, like recovery stuff. But
Have you ever tried taping your ankles?
We related on how much
Big
torture we
ankle
put our
tape guy.
bodies through.
I miss it because I miss the fans and I miss that connection. But at the
I miss
same
it
time, it was so special. It was like the most formative time of my life. I learned so much about how far I can push myself, and if I set a goal, you know, making that a 3.5-hour show in the beginning of the tour, it's like you can't like be sick one day and then decide tonight it's going to be 2.5 hours.
Right.
And it's really just like prioritizing the fans'
Toughness.
experience before anything else. And my
I can do it with
fellow,
a broken heart.
Her
Yeah.
son.
Don't get me
I can
started.
do it with a- I can do it with a broken heart.
or like stomach flu, or like just
Yeah.
like aching feet, or blisters,
The weather.
or
Uh-huh.
whatever. Like it just was.
Which she had all of this.
Or like
Going
being
into
your
her
period.
life.
Like I just like seriously be like, nah.
Going into
Like, I
her
can't
first
imagine.
show.
Cancel it.
And it's just it
I'm
was
cramping
kind of
today,
exciting
sorry.
in the world, because when we were putting together this tour, I had
Crazy.
some really lofty goals I wanted to reach conceptually, because I wanted to show fans, and especially younger fans, visuals and sort of performance art references that were really important to me as a kid, and what inspired me to want to do this, right? So like, I wanted to put elements of musical theater, Broadway, ballet, you know, scenery that you would see in an opera, kind of like.
Things like this.
That's what I watched the whole tour. I just thought it was amazing. I didn't notice.
But that's exactly it. I wanted it to be references that I thought were really high concept and really high value for fans, and for them to see things they hadn't necessarily seen before, all in one concert. But I wanted to do it at the highest intensity, rapid fire. You're seeing something new every 15 to 30 seconds. And so it feels like you're scrolling in an algorithm, right? And when I heard reports of people saying that they got actual amnesia after the concerts,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I think we did it.
Yeah.
I think we did it, nailed it. That's genuine. That's I wasn't even shooting for that goal, and they're like, I saw so many
Obsessed with
things,
something.
and I experienced a state of euphoria that I now don't remember what happened to me. I was like, oh my
And
god.
she's like,
All I remember is that she didn't want to meet me. That's it.
That's it. That's all he needed.
Yep.
That's all he got.
And as much
Yeah.
as you, and I've told you this, as much as you wanna, give New Heights credit, I give the Eras Tour credit.
Yeah?
I give the Eras Tour credit
Oh,
because
yeah.
if I would have never gone to that
Yeah, I
show
wouldn't have
and
went to the
met
show.
Ned Hart
Exactly.
and just been captivated,